everyone. On behalf of Worldwide Media, I welcome the team from Filmfare, delegates from MyGlam, our celebrity guests, and our friends from the media. Thank you for taking out time to be with us today. Before we start, let me share some context on why we're here today. OTT platforms have been reigning the world of Indian entertainment over the last few years with some groundbreaking storytelling, brilliant direction, and memorable performances. Taking note of this revolution, Filmfare, India's leading entertainment media brand, launched and successfully concluded the maiden edition of the Filmfare OTT Awards last year. As the Black Lady navigates through a whole new universe in its quest to recognize the best talent in OTT, Filmfare commences the second edition of Filmfare OTT Awards 2021 in association with MyGlam as the title partner. To share more information on the event, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our esteemed guest today. We have with us Mr. Deepak Lamba, CEO Worldwide Media, Mr. Jitesh Pillai, editor of the Filmfare magazine, Mr. Darpan Sangvi, group founder and CEO, Good Glam Group, and a very special guest who's been ruling the OTT world, Mr. Manoj Bajpai. I'd now like to invite Mr. Deepak Lamba to share his views on how the industry has been shaping up and what lies ahead.
Thank you, Analita. Firstly, very warm welcome and thank you to all my friends from the media fraternity for taking their valuable time and joining us. Thank you very much. As usual, we can continue to count on your support for all of our initiatives. I'll also take a quick 1 minute to thank Manoj for taking the time out to be with us today. As one of our big winners at the first ever OTT Awards last year, I think it's a very special thing that you could join us today. It shows not only to us but I think to the industry at whole that how much the industry actually values this recognition space that we've created last year in the industry. Thanks also to Darpan, who I just realized has been an old friend from the past, but we're now catching up after many years. Thank you because I have to sing for my supper. So none of these initiatives are possible without financial support, as we all know. And with MyGlam, I think not only have we gotten the right sponsor, but I think it's a great marriage because there is a seamless fit because they also base their business on getting feedback from the consumer universe on the internet and thereby design their products, etc. So I think it's a great benefit. Last but not the least, Jits and the rest of my team, my marketing team, etc., who always, despite the last 1.5 years being challenging, have always had a smile on their face and have managed to pull off all our awards and recognition initiatives fabulously. And we have in the next 3 months we have another slew of big initiatives happening. So kudos to Jits and my marketing team, etc., for always being there and doing the right thing. I'll speak for about 2-3 minutes to you all about the OTT award space. We all know that it's when the COVID scenario happened, we heard some businesses struggled, some businesses shut down, businesses pivoted, but the OTT business caught fire. Right, so it was almost like you are adding fuel to the fire. So the OTT industry, frankly, has been growing crazy. But even just to put context to India, I think is the second largest market in the OTT space, only behind the US. We're growing at about 25 to 30% per annum. We assume that it will be, we'll have about 500 to 600 million users in India in the OTT space, which is pretty much more than half the population of the country. In terms of revenue, we are looking at, I think, touching the 30 billion odd mark by 2023. But most importantly for us, I think we've got 40 odd OTT players in the country today. Both in and the heartening fact about this is that it's not only in mainstream, international and mainstream Hindi, but you've got a plethora of regional players, ensuring that every part of our population, irrespective of the variety of languages that we as a nation speak, continue to get served best of content to their choice. So that I think is a very, very heartening factor for us. I always say that platforms will continue to evolve as technology shapes. So today's platforms will probably vanish next year, but content will always be king. So in OTT, I think we found a great platform where almost everybody can enjoy the content that they like at the time of their life. And also it's all, as I remember, Manoj, who was our winner last year for the fabulous work he did for Family Man, saying that he waited, I think, more than 20 years for Filmfare to create. And I don't know, Manoj, if you remember, but I distinctly remember as part of your speech, you had mentioned that you were waiting 20 years for Filmfare to create a platform like this, which honors so-called genuine actors. That's what you had said. But just to think about it, I remember last year when we sat down as part of with the jury to try and go through the whole nomination process. I think it's a far bigger challenge than even the Filmfare Awards, because you just look at the depth and variety of content that we have. It's literally a back-breaking exercise for the jury to pick any one winner, because frankly, you've got a whole array of absolutely fantastic shows across genres. And content has been reimagined. So whoever thought that you would create a complete tentpole series in complete black and white, or whoever have thought that you would create a series on a so-called not so regular family man fighting a Sri Lankan terrorist and winning the hearts of millions of Indians. So these are just a couple of examples that talk about how and what this is doing to shape the future of content in India. The legacy of Filmfare has always been our job, or our dharma, as we like to call it, is to always try and recognize the best of talent across the entertainment industry. And we've been doing that for over 6 decades now in the films business. And it only made sense that when the OTT industry became a mainstay player in the market today, that we thought that we extend the Black Ladies franchise to the OTT industry as well. We are looking forward to hosting the second edition on the 9th of December, at Taj Lands End. And like last year, the event will be on the television side, be broadcast and supported by the entire Times television network, apart from obviously the extensive digital coverage and support that we will continue to push. So yeah, that's that from me. Quick snippet, and thank you once again, Manoj and Darpan, for joining us and sharing with us your valuable time. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak. We are all hoping for a blockbuster event this year. I'd now like to call upon Mr. Ritesh Pillai, editor of Filmfare, to address everyone.
I promise I'll make my speech very short and very snappy, because Deepak has purloined all my points. So I have nothing much to say. But yeah, at Filmfare, we really believe in the celebration of excellence, and it's been a legacy brand for us. And we've managed to extend the same legacy and heritage to the digital space with our OTT awards. The voting process has been massive, and there's been a massive turnout. It's also interesting to see the eclectic choices, which will now be then handed over to the jury, and then they will painstakingly choose their top winner and all of that. But it's interesting because for me, I think the OTC space is truly a celebration of excellence, and last year was a clear representation of that. So thank you, Darpan, for partnering with us on this, and it's been a wonderful it's for me as a journalist, editor, it's the OTT awards, and putting it all together and collating with my team has been just a very wonderful experience. What can I say about Manoj Ji? I remember him 25 years ago cutting chai with me at the Filmfare office, and he was so unassuming, and I'm very privileged to know him and know his journey. And I had not seen Satya when I first met him, and he said, "Ek picture maine ki hai, Dekh lo, tumko achhi lagegi. And his landmark, it's truly a landmark performance. And after that, be it Shul or be it Aligarh, I have just loved all his performances. And I'm happy to say, and it is truly a privilege to know you, Manojji. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
Please do wish us a great event on December 9th. It will be done owing to COVID protocols, it will be done in 2 segments, the 2 o'clock segment and the 7 o'clock segment. And I hope it's as a blockbuster event as it was last year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jitesh. I'd now like to invite Mr. Darpan Sanghvi, Group Founder and CEO, Good Clam Group, India's fastest growing direct-to-consumer, content-to-commerce beauty and personal care conglomerate, to talk about the association with the 2nd edition of the Filmfare OTT Awards.
Thanks, Analita. Thanks for having me here. It's such a privilege to be here with Deepak, Jitesh, and of course, Manoj. Such an exciting platform. I of course connected with Manoj when he came in Satya, and we loved it. Today, my kids connect with Manoj in Family Man, and love it. And of course, we do too. But it's incredible to see that journey from movies to what's such a relevant platform today, OTT. And for us to be a part of this event and this recognition is a real privilege. MyGlam is a beauty brand that's based on what our consumers tell us what they want. Every month, 2 to 3 lakh women tell MyGlam that, hey, this is what I want in my beauty products. This is what's working for me. This is what's not working for me. And then we go back to our factories and create those products for them. So when we had the opportunity, when we got to know of the Filmfare OTT Awards, where it's the people who get to vote and be such an integral part of expressing their choice, we really wanted to be a part of this event. So thank you, Filmfare. Thank you, Deepak and Jitesh, for giving us this opportunity to partner with you guys. And the added bonus is the ability to share the stage with Manoj, who we've admired for so many years and continue to admire him. So super excited about the award ceremony. Super excited to see the winners. And thank you once again for having us.
Thank you, Darpan. We hope to have a great season together. And now the moment you've been waiting for. It's my absolute pleasure to call upon our guest of honor, Mr. Manoj Bajpayee, to address the gathering.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Deepak, Darpan, and my very dear friend Jitesh. As you said it very rightly, that we know each other since ancient time now. We feel like really grand old people in this industry. But also to start with Filmfare, let me take you back to my childhood. I was really fond of watching films, and my father used to take me to whichever film which was running in the town. Whenever he used to find time to come to the city and take me out of the boarding. And I used to, more than meeting my father, I used to really look forward to that time when I'll be sitting in the dark theater. But before the film start, I used to wait for the documentary of that year's Filmfare Award. That black and white documentary of Filmfare used to be my favorite, where I could see all my favorite actors and stars hobnobbing with each other, not in film costumes or the character costume, but in their own clothes, looking dazzling. And that used to put me in complete awe of the actors and their profession. And this is when I was nurturing the dream of becoming an actor, that documentary used to be my favorite. So when I became part of film industry, when I started doing cinema after doing so many years of theater, the one thing that I was very, very concerned about was the reputation and the credibility of the award functions always being put in question. I'm not a cynic. I like to help. I like to support when things are going down, whether it's with my co-actors or anybody who is part of me or my life. And Filmfare has been part of my film career since my childhood, and it becomes pertinent for me that not only not only should I have my grievances, a concern or complain, but I should also call Jitesh and Filmfare and tell them that I'm there to correct things. I'm there to support you wherever it needs correction. And mainstream award, when it comes to mainstream awards, you can't beat Filmfare because it has such a long history. If there is one award which can really course correct the entire award giving culture, or when it comes to celebrating excellence, it can only be Filmfare, because no other award has this kind of a legacy that Filmfare has. And I feel fortunate and I feel privileged whenever Jitesh calls me or messages me to do something from my side for the Filmfare. It's a privilege, and it's an honor, Jitesh. But I also feel that I'm part of the family, and where I can proudly say that last year when the Filmfare OTT happened, it made me quite emotional. It really made me so much emotional when I looked at those faces, those actors whose performances have taught me so much about the craft, about the filmmaking, about sound designing, about editing. And that is a true celebration of excellence, when I'm ready to lose my award to somebody else and still not feel bad about it. That is the true celebration of excellence. That is the true Filmfare. That is the true award which Filmfare has hosted last time. And I will always be very proud to say that when Filmfare started Filmfare OTT, I was one of the first winners. Not because of anything else, because Filmfare that night has given awards and honored so many people which otherwise wouldn't have gotten that much of space. So thank you, Filmfare. Thank you, Jitesh. And everyone at Filmfare, Deepak, Darpan. I must tell you that the last year's Filmfare OTT award will always be indelible mark in my mind. I will never be able to take that away as the mark of the excellence, as the mark of the evening of excellence. So thank you very much, Jitesh. And even in future, whenever Filmfare needs me to really come forward and put my bit into making things more beautiful from my side, I will be there. But you guys are anyway very beautiful, and your award, the Black Lady, I think the most beautiful.
Thank you so much, Manoj, for very, very sweet of you to say such kind words.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your ever so inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now open for media questions. Over to Ashish.
Thank you, Analita. I'll request Divya Pal from News 18 to ask a question, which is for Manoj.
Hi, Divya.
Hi, Manoj. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yes, Manoj. It was really lovely, listening to you and the stories, that you narrated. I'll quickly ask you about, how OTT has not only offered thought-provoking content, but also convenience to the users, and also, this right to make a choice. And which is why, OTT platforms are now finding several takers. But many feel that OTT also needs censorship. Do you agree with that, or do you think certification is the right answer to that?
I personally, since many years have always been not in favor of any kind of censorship. I'm of the firm opinion that it should censors should only give away they should only certify. They can't censor, because censoring means really intervening and interrupting the creative flow of so many creative minds. And someone just coming in and pointing a finger at something, something they think objectionable, will always destroy the creativity or the creative flow or of the mind who has given so many years to in making it. So if you are if you think that a child should not see it, there is you can certify it and ask people and make and create measures for the audience to follow it strictly. I'm all for it. I mean, create measures even at theaters so that 18 years above film should not be watched by anybody who is 17 and a half. So it's the measures and the policies, education, execution can not be lax, or it should not be taken as the weakness of the film. It's there is so much hard work and so much patience, so much energy goes into making a film. Come to our shoot sometime. I invite anybody. Just see how we create, how we really work hard to create that one frame of the film or of the content. But it's very hard to see when the film or the content is actually disrupted or interfered in the name of censorship.
Thank you, Divya. Next is Anshu Mitra from ABP. Again, she has a question for Manoj.
Thank you. And I'll start with wishing the team Filmfare a very successful event ahead, because they're doing an amazing job. And last year also, it was a very successful event. I wish you the same this year as well. And my question is to Manoj ji. I have two questions basically. One, do you still value awards like you used to when you started your career? I mean, do you still yield the same amount of pleasure that you used to when you started? And two, when you deliver a performance, do you realize that it's an award-winning performance, or it's going to be an award-winning performance?
Do I believe in it or not? It's a question, which has been asked, so many times, so frequently. Personally, if you ask me, when 5 actors are nominated, suppose just imagine last year, and I said it very truthfully and very honestly. When I saw those names and those and the performances done by them, I really felt that I'm no best. Okay, I really felt that each one of them, equally deserve this award. So what is the award? What is the award is, is really true. When you are nominating such, performances or such editors or such editors' work or such directors' work or directors, everyone should feel that they have lost it to the right guy. I should not feel that I have lost it to the performances which were lesser, or they didn't even deserve to be nominated. And the last year Filmfare OTT has given me a lot of hope. Kudos to Jitesh and the entire team of Filmfare. It has given me so much hope and happiness and the positivity to look forward to the coming Filmfare OTT Awards, because you have set a bar there, because Filmfare always sets a bar for the other awards, and if the Filmfare has set a bar such high, then other award functions will definitely follow that. For me, it's very important that Filmfare is always on the right side. For me, it's very important that Filmfare does the fair job. When I'm there at the award function, I'm truly there not to clap for myself, not to hope whether I will win or not. I have gotten many from Filmfare, but I really feel that the prime objective of any award should be to truly celebrate the excellence. Forget about giving away the award. Someone good will definitely take it if you really screw tight the process. But it should truly be the holding each other's hand and really clapping for each other. The truly celebrating the talent, so that the talent which is still growing up can actually dream to be part of one Filmfare, when in the times to come, the way I have dreamt when I was a child, just by looking at the documentary of Filmfare. And what was the second question? I just forgot.
This was the second question, and the first was, do you yield the same amount of pleasure when you get an award today that you used to when you started?
I always get a pleasure in getting. I mean, at that time also, we used to feel happy if if an award is given to you, and everyone gets becomes happy. Not only me. It's a night when when you are getting an award, you're not getting an award isolation. There's a film that you are part of. There's a content that you are part of, and you're feeling very happy for each and everyone who has worked very hard for making you look good, making your performance look really worthwhile.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, and all the best, team, for the great event ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anshumitra. Next question is from Soma Ghosh from Grey Shobha, and this is for Manoj and Darpan. One question.
हेलो, हाँ मनोज जी।
जी
हाँ, आपको मेरी आवाज सुनाई पड़। अच्छा,
बिल्कुल।
मैं मनोज जी आपसे मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आज OTT पर फिल्में देखना सबकी आदत बन चुकी है, क्योंकि फिल्में भी अच्छी हैं और कंटेंट भी अच्छा रहता है, और एक्टर एक्ट्रेसेस बहुत अच्छा अभिनय भी करते हैं। ऐसे में अभी जैसे हॉल में जाने की जो आदत थी वो अब कम हो गई है, तो अभी ये निर्माता, निर्देशकों या लेखक सबके लिए कितना चैलेंज है कि दर्शकों को हॉल तक ले आए। और दूसरा ये दर्पण जी से है कि इस प्लेटफॉर्म से जुड़ने की खास वजह क्या है?
ओके,
पहले मनोज जी बताइए।
पहले मैं बताऊं। देखिए शोभा जी, मैं आपको बताऊं कि मीडियम ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट्स आर ऑल गोइंग टू एग्जिस्ट। ये सारे के सारे मीडियम रहने वाले हैं, चाहे वो सैटेलाइट टीवी हो, चाहे वो थिएटर व्यूइंग हो, चाहे वो आपको फोन व्यूइंग हो, या फिर OTT हो, ये सारे रहने वाले हैं, कोई कहीं नहीं जाने वाला है। यस, थिएटर व्यूइंग विल टेक टाइम टू कम बैक। 2 साल से, जैसा कि आपने कहा, कि हम सब लोग किसी ना किसी वेरिएंट या म्यूटेंट के कारण हमेशा जो है एक डर में जी रहे हैं। हमारी बाकी की पूरी जिंदगी उससे आहत हुई है, उसका असर पड़ा है। तो बाहर जाकर के ही सिनेमा देखा जा सकता है, इसलिए सिनेमा थिएटर में जाकर के फिल्म देखना भी जो है उस पर भी असर आया है। वो जरूर वापस आएगा। मैं हमेशा मेरा मानना रहा है कि वो जरूर आएगा। और मेरी फिल्म सूरज पे मंगल भारी भी जब रिलीज हुई थी तो थिएटर ओनर्स ने उसको रखा 15-20 वीक तक रखा उसको, बिकॉज लोग जब भी जाते थे फिल्म देखने तो वो सूरज पे मंगल भारी जाके ही देखते थे। लेकिन फिर से एक दूसरा लॉकडाउन आ गया, फिर हम लोग अभी शुरू ही हुए हैं। एक बार सूर्यवंशी, जैसा कि लोगों ने कहा कि भाई वो ठीक ठाक कर रही है, तो अभी सूर्यवंशी भी चल रही है, बाकी कुछ फिल्में भी रिलीज पे लगी हुई हैं। तब तक अभी ओमिक्रॉन की बात आ रही है, तो दर्शकों को भी एक पूरे तरीके से समय नहीं मिल पा रहा है कि जहां वो बिना डर के और बिना किसी हिचक के वो थिएटर के अंदर जाके बैठ के पूरी फिल्म का मजा लें। लेकिन ये जाएगा, कोरोना पूरा हमेशा के लिए नहीं रहेगा, ये सब लोग जानते हैं और मैं भी जानता हूँ और आप भी जानती हैं। ये हमेशा के लिए नहीं रहेगा, कोई ना कोई टैबलेट आ ही जाएगा जिसको खाने के बाद आप शाम तक में आपका बुखार ठीक हो जाएगा। तो या फिर कोई टैबलेट खाएंगे सुबह सुबह और आपको कोरोना नहीं होगा, ऐसा कोई टैबलेट तो जरूर आएगा, क्योंकि हमेशा मेडिकल साइंस ने प्रूव किया है कई सालों से कि वो ऐसे समय में, थोड़े समय से ही सही, लेकिन हमेशा वो आ ही जाते हैं, कोई ना कोई नुस्खा लेके, कोई ना कोई दवा लेके आ ही जाते हैं। वापस से थिएटर व्यूइंग आएगा। लेकिन जहां तक बात है ओटीटी का, ये बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। एक ओटीटी तो रहने वाला है, वो हमेशा रहेगा, क्योंकि जिस तरह की दुनिया उसने दर्शकों के सामने रखी है, उस आदत को छुड़ा पाना बहुत मुश्किल है। क्योंकि उसमें 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 आर्थिक पक्ष भी है, जहां पे आप कुछ एक रुपए में ही आपको इतनी सारी दुनिया मिल जाती है देखने के लिए, और दूसरा पक्ष है कि आप अपने घर के या अपने गाड़ी में बैठे हुए या किसी ऑफिस में बैठे हुए आप कोई नया कंटेंट देख सकते हैं, और इतने पैसे में देख सकते हैं आप, जो थिएटर में जाने से सस्ता है। तो आर्थिक पक्ष भी है और कंफर्ट भी है, दोनों चीजें हैं। और ऐसे समय में 2 साल से कोरोना के समय में अगर किसी मीडियम ने एंटरटेन किया है तो वो ओटीटी नहीं किया है। ओटीटी ने तो एक आदत तो डाली है, चाहे वो घर पे बैठ के देखने की या फिर कंटेंट की क्वालिटी को लेकर के। इसको छोड़ पाना बहुत मुश्किल होगा आने वाले समय।
Just एक in a lighter side as a joke, मनोज जी, the only problem is कि like you rightly said, कभी-कभी लोग ऑफिस में भी देखने लग जाते हैं, वो प्रॉब्लम है हमारी।
सही बात है। दर्पण जी, आप बताइए।
सोमा जी, जैसे मैं कह रहा था अर्लियर कि इस जो ओटीटी अवार्ड्स का सबसे बढ़िया चीज यहाँ पर यह है कि दर्शक यहाँ पर वोट करते हैं, राइट? तो जो यूजर है एंड डिजिटल पे वोट कर रहे हैं, एंड माईग्लैम में जब हम हमारे ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं, हम हमारे यूजर से पूछते हैं कि आपको क्या चाहिए आपके ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट में, आपको अपनी काजल से क्या चाहिए, या आपके स्किन क्रीम आपके लिए क्या नहीं कर रहा है यार, आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, एंड उस हिसाब से फिर हम हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स बनाते हैं, दर्शकों की सुन के हम हमारे प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं। एंड ये जो ओटीटी अवार्ड्स हैं, ये सब टैलेंट को रिकॉग्नाइज कर रही है, एंड दर्शक बता रहे हैं कि आपका परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा था, एंड लाखों दर्शक बता रहे हैं। एंड तो माईग्लैम के ऐप पर वोटिंग हुई है फिल्म फेयर ओटीटी अवार्ड्स की। अच्छा। तो ये हमारे लिए इट वाज वंडरफुल कि हम अपने यूजर्स के लिए, माईग्लैम के आज करीब 35 लाख कस्टमर्स हैं ऐप के ऊपर, वो सारे के सारे वोट कर रहे हैं, वो भी उनको भी चांस मिल रहा है यहाँ पर वोट करने के लिए। तो वो जो मीटिंग ऑफ माइंड्स था, मीटिंग ऑफ आइडियोलॉजी थी, वो एकदम बढ़िया थी। एंड देन बाकी आपने सुना फिल्म फेयर की लेगेसी इज अनपैरेलल्ड, ओटीटी इज द मोस्ट रेलेवेंट प्लेटफॉर्म टुडे, द बेस्ट कंटेंट इज कमिंग आउट देयर। तो इट वाज अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी हमारे लिए टू पार्टनर विद देम।
ओके, थैंक यू मनोज जी, थैंक यू दर्पण जी,
थैंक यू
नाइस आंसर। या
थैंक यू सो मच जी। Divya again has a question for Manoj and Deepak, so I'll just request her to ask that question.
Yeah.
Manoj, it is very interesting to hear कि चलो जो न्यू वेरिएंट है उसको टैकल करने के लिए फटाफट से एक पिल आ जाएगी. But there's one thing that we have seen with OTT emergence, as this sort of the winner of entertainment, ये है कि एक threats मिलते हैं काफी सारी actors को. There are threats of intimidation, violence, at times even death, that are issued against artists, directors, and producers of OTT content. Now, does this trend worry you? What is the solution to this?
Our solution to this is the law and order. Solution is not in my hand. Solution is our job is to create. Our job is to really focus on the creativity. Whenever there is such kind of a problem, you will always see the creators, approaching the law and order, law enforcement body wherever they are, and asking for help. This is something that we should that the government should really look into. It will be difficult to create for anybody without any fear, and in fear there is no creativity. When there is an obstruction on dreaming and imagining and creating, the creativity will die. So my concern is only that, and the only body which can help us is the law enforcement body, or the state governments, or some really strict policy, or the order by the honorable court, where these kind of forces will be restricted, to intimidate or to put fear or to really threatening the creators for creating content which they thought would really entertain the audience and or give a good message to the people.
And with OTT awards, it's quite clear, it's this celebration of fabulous content that we're all getting to watch. Are you happy that OTT has come to rescue to good films that never got the chance, to be screened on the big screen? Because we all know about monopoly of, big theaters. We all know that it exists. So, are you happy that OTT has come to rescue to such films and projects?
It's a massive relief, Divya. Let me tell you, the relief and the joy the directors, the editors, the actors are feeling today is unparalleled. It's these are the actors who are being celebrated today, whose contents, whose performances are being watched, the directors who are creating today, the editors, the sound designers, the sound recording. I mean, all the talent which is associated with the OTT content is actually celebrating their own life today. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gotten any space in the whole theater viewing scenario. It was very difficult. You ask me. I've been part of all genre. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not so successfully. When Family Man season 1 came, it was still pre-pandemic. But I know how difficult it was to release your film. If it was even a little bit difficult, I have done all of that. I put all my energy and might into releasing one content-driven film. But the whole system of distribution and the exhibition is such that the finding a space in the whole scenario was very, very difficult. OTT came as a rescue, not only as a rescue, but OTT came truly to give this space to all those talent. Look at anyone. You just switch on any platform and just see those faces. Can you imagine they would have gotten even a little bit of a space in the whole film on the big screen? No, they wouldn't have. I found it immensely difficult to really travel for 24 years, 25 years. But OTT giving so much space and respect, honoring those talent who's coming from anywhere. You just have to have ability to give something unique, and you are consumed today. Isn't that a great situation to be working in? It's a great time to be working in cinema. I have never imagined or dreamt that a time will come when all the great talents, belonging to any department, will be celebrated, will be consumed so heavily in this industry.
Yes. Thank you, Manoj. And we'll now come to
Divya, 1 second. I just want to add to what Manoj said, and he's absolutely right in saying that ultimately the distribution system and the economics, the business economics of that, just by nature of sheer numbers, favor some of the larger banners, larger films, larger studios, etc. In fact, even before we launched OTT, about 3 years ago, when I was taking stock of this, we made a conscious decision and created a policy that Filmfare Critics Award. And I know it's ultimately that's a much smaller, give just 2 or 3 awards there. But we made a conscious effort that only small films below a certain budget size will be considered for Filmfare Critics going forward. Just because otherwise, like Manoj rightly said, it is tough for some of these small, fabulous performances, but just the nature of the budget and etc. small, for them to even jostle with space, and everything cannot be judged on the basis of business numbers. I mean, yes, that is important, but ultimately here we are judging the excellence of talent, right? Which is why we have taken a very conscious call. going for the last 3 years now. Any film to be considered for Filmfare critics has to be below a certain. No popular film will ever even get considered for nomination.
Right. So, what new things can we expect, from the upcoming edition of the awards? Are there like new elements, something that you can actually make?
Yeah, the one thing you can expect is more dark circles under both Jitesh and my eyes, because sleepless nights. And I'll tell you this, because just look at the genre of content.
Yes.
I mean, I remember first year, and I was एक हफ्ता बचा था awards के लिए, and I was crying, saying, यार हमने award तो announce कर दिया, but ये तो जैसे बोलते हैं ना, नानी याद आ गई थी in the determination process, and you obviously want to try your best to be as just and fair as you can. But जहां आप 20 फिल्मों को जज करते हो या 6 फिल्मों, यहाँ आपके कंटेंट पीसेस देखिए कितने. तो इट इज मतलब half our jury is also saying हमें jury duty नहीं करनी, क्योंकि हम इतने pieces of content देख नहीं सकते. So it's a really mammoth exercise. Honestly, for us, this has just started. We are only being able to serve the Hindi audience. Just like what we've done with the movies, this thing, we've branched out into regional cinema. If you ask today, a regional producer can point out the question to Jitesh Sharma saying, "आप तो partiality कर रहे हैं." But अभी हमारा bandwidth में सिर्फ इतना ही possible है. इसी में नानी याद आ जाती है. Slowly, as things go, we will obviously want to represent others. But yes, some of the additions that you can expect is we are also encouraging platforms and production houses along with platforms. So wherever we get genuine critic feedback, and see industry से जब हम ऐसे functionों पे मिलते हैं, जैसे like Manoj ji and his peers live in that space. We are still on the fringes of that. So every time we get feedback from them, and we believe that yes, it's a valid point that we overlooked, we try and incorporate it.
Right. Thank you so much for your time. And Jitesh sir, will continue to love you despite you getting all the dark circles. The love will remain unconditional, and of course, the respect will grow for you. Thank you all for your time. Yes.
So the last question is from Monish from Rediff. He had to drop out due to another engagement. So my colleague Kweli will just ask that question.
Okay.
So this question is for Deepak. Deepak, in fact, this is a continuation of what Divya was talking about, and also what you were talking about. So he actually wanted to know if we are planning to branch out into language formats and extending categories, because he said that, we are at a time when formats, we are looking at new formats practically every day. So what is the vision for the next, say, 5 years?
So, if you look at, so I think I took over this part of the business in TOI about 6 years ago. And I think we very clearly had said, we were doing Hindi and South awards for the last 6 decades. But I started Punjabi, Bengali, Marathi, short film awards before we launched OTT. And the idea is obviously to try and see how best we can recognize the entertainment industry pan-India. The vision will remain constant. Obviously, this is a platform that has become mainstream. So the same holds true here. Having said that, I was just explaining to you that the sheer volume of content here is, I'm putting a wild guess, but 5 or 10x in terms of volume, right? If you start adding regional players. Yesterday, I was talking to somebody who called me saying he's launching a regional Bhojpuri entity. Like I said, there are already 40 platforms. Honestly, currently, we do not have the bandwidth within the system to be able to do it and do the justice that we need to do it with, so that there is actual merit and rigor in the selection and judging process. अगर हमने सिर्फ दिखाने के लिए award कर दिया, and we try and always put our best foot forward, and कभी ना कभी irrespectively गलती हो जाती है, and we always get panned for it. So here, when we are not able to put the right rigor, तो can you imagine हमारी कितनी बदनामी होगी? तो my firm belief is, do things that you believe you can do with your full commitment and do it well, and don't overextend yourself. I don't see us therefore looking at branching into regional, at least for the next 1 or 2 years.
Thank you, sir. With this, we conclude the questions from the media.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepak.
Thank you all for
Thank you,
joining us
Darpan.
once again. Thank you for your valuable time.
Thank you.
Manoj, thank you so
Deepak.
much. Darpan, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
Deepak.
joining us.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Manoj
Darpan.
Look
ji.
forward to
Thank you
seeing
so
you
much.
on 9th.
Manoj,
Thank
good to
you.
see you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Deepak. Thanks, Jitesh.
Bye,
Thank you.
Jitesh.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye,
Thank you.
bye. Love you. Bye.
I'll see you on December 9th.
See you.
Bye.
Okay, see you. See you.
Bye.
See you. See you.
See you.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, gentlemen. It was a pleasure to hear you speak so passionately about the cinematic excellence of OTT, onwards and upwards. With this, it's a wrap from us today. Thank you all for joining in, and stay tuned for this one-of-a-kind celebration with the MyGlam Filmfare OTT Awards 2021 on the 9th of December across Filmfare's digital and social media platforms. Thank you.